Hello everyone, it is me, Butterfly Spirit, aka Michelle. So today guys, what I'm going to be doing is talking about what happened today at my Reiki Level 1 class today. So for those of you watching, today is January 21st of 2018. It'll be a few days for me to like upload this and stuff or whatever because I got like internet issues, but whatever. So, to start with, guys, so today I attended a 4-hour class for the Reiki Level 1, and it took place at a salon. Basically, the Reiki master who was going to be teaching us, basically, her daughter had a salon, and this was like a really big, huge salon, and there was a area in the back of the salon where we were basically sitting around a table and we were learning about Reiki, and there was also an area for us to like get the attunements done and stuff like that. It was pretty spacious area in the back, so it wasn't like really compact or something. For those of you like who were thinking like, oh my gosh, a salon, how could you do it back there, you know? But yeah, it was pretty spacious and stuff like that. So, so this morning, me and my fiance were a little late. My fiance, he's known as And One Your Hero, here on YouTube. And so we were a little late because basically I was having some car troubles with my brakes and stuff like that. I really didn't want to take a chance going, but you know, we were determined to get to the class, so we, you know, basically he drove and then I was in the passenger seat and stuff like that, and I was giving him directions about where to go and everything like that and stuff. So let's see guys, so we got to the Reiki class, and basically there was just basically the part where the teacher was handing out folders, and there were some really cute folders. They were like folders with like pets on them and stuff like that or whatever. I had one with a Dalmatian. So the lady had already handed out like a packet. So she gave us like 2 packets and stuff of like information. One packet went on one side of the folder, the other packet went on the other side of the folder. And so basically she just started talking to us about like the history of Reiki, about the guy who basically is known for, I'm not going to say necessarily founding it, but being credited with Reiki way back in Japan. And his name was Dr. Usai. And basically she talked to us about, you know, the guy and his life and stuff like that. And basically how he was somebody that wanted to help people. There are a lot of people who would say Dr. Usai was like a Christian minister, but actually this guy wasn't a Christian minister, you know. There's a lot of things floating around on the internet about Dr. Usai or whatever, or Usai. A lot of stuff on the internet is like made up rumors about him and stuff like that. To get real truthful information, it'd be better to get it out of like a book or something like that about Reiki. So, let's see. So after like the history and stuff, she started talking to us about the fact that once we get to like Reiki like level like about like after we finish like Reiki level 2, then we will be able to practice Reiki on other people and stuff like that, and be able to do like our own personal Reiki practice and stuff. But for me personally, I want to give it some time before I start practicing on people. I'm not going to be, you know, practicing on people until I, in fact, am a Reiki master. Okay. So, that's when I will feel more comfortable and, you know, understanding Reiki more and everything like that, for me. So, so she talked about like what Reiki is, A lot of people refer to Reiki as the universal life force. It also goes by the name of Ki, Ki, Chi, Ki, 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 Qi, Chi, Chi, and it's also referred to as prana. Most people refer to Reiki as the universal life force and stuff. So she talked to us about that. Let's see, what else did we kind of get into? Oh, we were talking about another lady who was, you know, well-known figure in Reiki, but I can't remember her name right now. So I'm not gonna like waste time trying to figure that out right now. But basically, it was a lady who was taught by Dr. Usai, Dr. Usai, and stuff. The thing about like Dr. Usai was that he really did not want Reiki to leave Japan. But after being convinced, he let a lady who was from Hawaii learn about Reiki and stuff, and she was trained up on Reiki. At the time where she was taught about Reiki, there were not any like set Reiki levels. It was just learning Reiki and stuff like that. So yeah. So Reiki was taken from Japan to Hawaii. And then the lady basically took the practice to Hawaii, and then she started teaching other people. When she started teaching people, she charged people like $10,000 to learn Reiki and to learn about energy healing and stuff like that. And she felt like people would appreciate the healing practice of Reiki a lot more if they paid a lot of money for it. Luckily, the Reiki master that was teaching my class in particular, she didn't charge us an arm and a leg, you know, to take the class. It was pretty reasonable. It was under $100 to take the class, so that was pretty good. So it was beneficial. Me and my fiance, we both had the benefit of taking the Reiki level 1 class, so that was pretty awesome. Let me think what else we did. Basically my fiance, he asked questions throughout the class. I really didn't ask any questions. I think I like asked like one question and stuff like that. I was doing more like listening and stuff. There was, I believe in our class, there was 8 people. Usually in a class, there's usually only 6 or 7 people, but there winded up being 8 people. So that was kind of interesting. The people in the class, there were a lot of women in the class. So there was like 6 women in the class. Well, I'm sorry, 7 women, including my instructor. And then there were 2 guys in the class, my fiance, and another gentleman that was in the class and stuff. So, you know, I think the people in my class, they were pretty, at first, everybody was kind of like, you know, they were kind of, you know, not knowing each other, but then eventually we, like, kind of warmed up with each other as, like, my fiance, like, he broke the ice and he was, like, sharing his experience and asking questions and stuff like that or whatever. And the teacher, she even smiled and stuff like that. So that was pretty cool and stuff. My teacher, I think she's been doing Reiki for a while. So she's, you know, she's knowledgeable in it. So that's pretty good. For sure, I would say that she's been doing it for a while. She's been doing it, I believe, I think she's been a Reiki master with the place that offered the Reiki class, I believe, for like, I believe 6 years. So she, you know, has done a lot of teaching. She has been somebody who's grown up, who's been very spiritual from a very young age and stuff. So, you know, she was always drawn to, you know, like spirituality in some form or another and stuff. So that's pretty awesome. You know, she didn't have the typical, like, you know, life where she grew up and stuff. In fact, my instructor was adopted and stuff. But she was really nice. She was very knowledgeable and stuff. Um, and so, yeah, she was pretty great. Um, a lot of the people in the class, I think that um, a lot of the other women in class, they were older than I was. A lot of them had like raised kids and stuff, so that was kind of interesting. Me, I don't have any kids, so you know, there's kind of a big difference. Me, in fact, I actually am 26 years old, so I look very young for my age, but I'm actually 26. A lot of people tell me I look like I'm like still in, like I mean middle school or whatever and stuff. So yeah, I can look pretty young sometimes and stuff because I'm like a petite person and all that. So yeah. Let's see what else. So we got into like some hand placements and, you know, like doing stuff like rubbing our hands together, you know, real warm like this. And then like, my hands are getting real warm. So rubbing our hands together and then doing something like this, like this type of thing to like feel the energy and stuff like that or whatever. So we were doing a lot of that. To like feel energy. She taught us how to do the hand motions to do like a quick Reiki session with ourselves each day for 5 to 10 minutes. She taught us how to place our hands and stuff like that. So that was pretty cool for a little quick session for self Reiki. Self Reiki. Sorry. I ain't ate dinner yet, so I'm kind of a little goofy. So yeah, she gave us the hand placements for Reiki, like basically had us stand up and do the hand motions. We actually did rub our hands together. Man, my hands are getting warm. And try to feel other people's energy and stuff like that. Like what I'm doing is trying to feel my own energy. Yeah, it feels kind of stuff. So yeah, it was pretty cool, and we got to like feel other people's energy after rubbing our hands together. It's pretty awesome. Stuff like that. When I was doing trying to feel other people's energy, I didn't feel the other people's energy, but that did not mean that it did not work because the guy who I did that with, I tried to feel his energy, he felt my energy, and then the lady who I also did it like basically I guess tried to feel her energy. She felt my energy, but I didn't feel either of their energies and stuff. There was a little tingle somewhere, but like I don't feel like I felt it as strong as I wanted to because I felt like it wasn't pretty much there. But yeah. So after that, we took a break. So me and my fiance, we took off to go to the store to get some snacks and stuff because it was going to be necessary for us to eat so that we'd be ready and, you know, nourished so that we would be ready for our attunements that we were going to be getting and stuff like that. So that was pretty cool. Next up, after like me and my fiance came back from the store with our food, we ate our food and stuff. And then after we ate our food, and then we basically kind of, me and the other people in the class, we went back to where the table was and stuff. And we got a chance to practice using our, like basically our own Reiki to basically do some energy healing. So basically, every student in the class, we all lay down on the table, and then everyone stood around the person laying on the table, and then we'd put our hands out over the person to apply a Reiki energy to them. So, you know, it was pretty interesting. Some people's Reiki was more powerful than others, especially this lady who was like a massage therapist and stuff like that. She has some, you know, she seems to just be attuned to the energy and stuff like that. She had never been like certified with Reiki, but she was like a massage therapist and stuff, and she had done some types of healing in the past. So next, what happened was, let's see, there is it basically the practice of doing like the sessions with the basically us doing like practice Reiki sessions on, you know, each person in the class. It was about 8 people, so there was basically 8 practice sessions where, you know, every student laid down and then everyone came around them and put their hands on them where they felt like they needed to apply their Reiki energy to the person and stuff like that. So that was pretty interesting and stuff like that. Or whatever. I got my turn to lay on the table and people apply their Reiki energy to me, and they were standing around me and stuff like that. I will say laying down on the table for Reiki is a lot different than being the person standing and giving the Reiki energy. It's a bit different. So since I didn't feel the energy when I was like basically trying to feel it from the guy and the girl before, I was a little bit skeptical. Sorry, I'm preheating the oven for pizza. So I was a little bit skeptical about what it was going to feel like. So I laid down on the table for the practice session where I was laying down and then everybody was standing around me. I was like so scared. My heart was pounding a lot. And I was afraid because everybody was putting their hands together. Like, have you ever, like, guys ever seen those movies where people like this and they're like, okay, what we're going to do to you now, type of thing. So everybody was holding their hands together. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is scary. You know, what are they going to do to me? So at first I was like really, really scared. But then like I just took some breaths, breathed in, took some breaths in, breaths out and stuff. And eventually once the people like were putting their hands over like my body, around, you know, my body and stuff, then I calmed down. I had this sense of like calmness. And then the most interesting thing happened. I felt this wave of heat go over my body. And I was like, what is this? You know, it is cold in this room and stuff. And I had on a jacket, but I was still cold. But this wave of like warm energy went over my body. And I was like, man, this Reiki stuff is real. I'm feeling energy. This is really real. You know, man, you know, and it was over so fast. Like it was like 5 minutes, I guess. And I was just like, oh my gosh, I guess I was just like so into it that like, I guess I just didn't know, you know, it was amazing. And being in the warmth, I was just so calm and just wanting to like go to sleep, you know, and you know, my teacher said it's not uncommon for people to go to sleep during a Reiki session. So, you know, I felt like I wanted to go to sleep. So anyway, guys, after I got off the table, you know, for yeah, everybody's little practice Reiki and stuff, whether it's me and stuff, applying Reiki. Then, you know, I went back to like applying energy to other people. I got to basically put my hands and apply my energy to other people's energy. And I got to do it for my fiance when it was time for him to lay on the table for us to practice during the energy healing on him. So it was kind of interesting. It's kind of fun too. And, you know, there was the girl that had me beat with the energy. Like I said, there's this chick that's like a massage therapist or something. Like her energy, like it's wow, very powerful energy. And I felt her energy when I was on the table. And it's like everybody felt her energy and stuff. Very powerful. Like she'd been practicing and stuff. Very powerful. You know, the energy she was giving out and fixing. So that was really cool. After the practice Reiki like sessions where we were putting hands on people and stuff, each person one at a time. And everybody, take a turn on the table. Then what happened after that is that basically everybody got their own personal attunement from the teacher. Only a Reiki master can give the attunements and stuff. You guys probably thought, oh, the people putting their hands on you, that was the attunement. Well, no. The attunement was actually something that was only done by the instructor of the class that was a Reiki master and stuff. So that session, mine, it went pretty quick and stuff like that. The teacher's hands were warm. I felt how warm her hands were when she was like putting her hands on my hands and stuff like that, and putting her hands like on my body and stuff, like on my shoulders and stuff like that, and spreading the energy throughout from me. I was sitting in a chair when I was getting attunement done. I was not laying on a table or anything like that. So, I kind of yet to see what happens with it, but I mean, it was just interesting. I'm really glad that that me and my fiance took the class together, because we get a chance to share in this experience and stuff, or whatever. My fiance, he got his attunement done too. I think basically, each of the students and the teacher, we all kind of, we had all kind of came together. We're all comfortable with each other and stuff like that. And it was really a beautiful environment, that we were all in and stuff. It was very nice. I would say the difference between the Reiki practice, healing session, and the actual attunement was the fact that during the attunement, although it was short, it included, the student and the instructor does the attunement on you. And there was some nice shamanic music in the background and everything, and it was really nice and stuff like that. And so I thought it was great, a great session. I thought it was quick, but it was great. So yeah, let's see if there's anything else. And I kind of had to wait till after my attunement, that my fiance got his attunement, and then other people got their attunements. But I would say, by the end of the class, everybody was really, really comfortable with each other and stuff. There were some people in the class who were going to stay and take Reiki level 2. The teachers thought that I could take Reiki level 2 and someone else could take Reiki level 2. I was like, man, why did she say, well, I should take Reiki level 2? What the heck, But what happened was I ended up only taking Reiki level 1 because I ain't had no more money, you know what I mean, for that class. So yeah, but everything was fine as far as it went. It was a very nice place, very nice people and stuff like that, I think. What else can I tell you guys about the class? I would say for Reiki level 1, with my expectation, that video I had, I would say, guys, that I think that, I did feel the universal energy like I was wanting to. My third eye didn't pop open, but I did see energy during this session and stuff, which is something I already do and stuff. I think it's just a matter of getting comfortable with performing Reiki on other people, especially people you don't know, and being comfortable sharing why you're there and stuff like that. I did a good job with it, but I was a little nervous, But yeah, overall, I think the class is really, really, really awesome, as far as I'm concerned. I told the instructor, that's the Reiki master, I told her that we were going to be coming back. So me and my fiance will be coming back in February. Definitely going to be coming back. And we're going to take Reiki level 2. Now, between now and then, I'm going to be practicing the Reiki on myself and stuff. And I'm sure my fiance is going to do that. And I'm going to learn a little bit more about Reiki and stuff as time goes on, so I can kind of get up to speed with it. So I'll be ready for level 2. I was told in level 2 that there will be 2 attunements. So I'm gonna have to get prepared for that. But the fact that I had an experience in Reiki level 1 is good. So Reiki level 2, I can only imagine what's gonna happen. Now my fiance, his experience of being on a table, if his experience was like just he had an amazing experience that he told everybody about and described and stuff or whatever. But if you want to find out about his experience of being in the Reiki level 1 class that he was in, you can check out his YouTube channel, which is called Anwan Your Hero. And if you want to know the spelling of it, then I can comment below the his YouTube channel for you guys and stuff. So I think it was pretty awesome being in the class. I think it was great. I'm glad I left and went. Even though it was 4 hours, I think it was definitely worth it for a start and stuff like that. Like I said, there's people who were staying for level 2, but you know, I think it was good that I only took level 1 at first just to get it. Now, one unfortunate thing about the class is that at the end of Reiki level 1, we're supposed to get our certificates. But what happened is that for some reason the instructor's phone messed up and she wasn't able to print the certificates because of what was going on with the computer, her phone, whatever. So, you know, that didn't happen. Now, to me, I think it was, you know, some type of bad energy that was impacting, you know, her and trying, you know, her giving us her certificates and stuff. And also, we didn't get a chance to take a group picture. I really would have liked to remember the people in the class and stuff like that. Because, you know, it was a nice group of people. So I think it was pretty cool and stuff. You know, one thing I think for the class, I wish there was more guys in the class. There was only 2 guys in the class, my fiance and this other guy. But I think it would be really great for, you know, other guys to take the class and stuff like that. It seems like, you know, there's always a lot of women in the classes, you know. But yeah, you know, it was pretty cool taking the class. So yeah, it was great. And I'm looking forward to the Reiki level 2 class that I'm going to be taking in February. So I think it's going to be pretty awesome to do that. So yeah, I've only been away from the class, so I left the class at the class ended about like 2:30, about 3 o'clock is when it ended. So basically, I will be doing update videos about like what happened to me after getting this attunement and stuff like that. I didn't get a lot of sleep last night, so I didn't get a lot of sleep and I didn't really eat a lot of food today, so, you know, I might not be as good. But yeah, I am going to be drinking a lot of water, like what my teacher said, so that I'm okay and stuff with what happened and stuff. So yeah, I think it's going to be pretty awesome. So I'm looking forward to Reiki level 2, so I think it's going to be cool, and also Reiki level 3, so I think it's going to be cool. It's just like getting my confidence up. It's like the only thing that I'm kind of struggling with. But yeah, guys, so I'm going to be getting my Reiki Level 1 certificate in the mail to prove that I'm a Reiki master. And I can show you guys my certificate when I get it in the mail. I'm pretty sure my fiance is going to put that in his, you know, in his videos and stuff and whatever. But yeah, you know, I think the class went very well. So I'm looking forward to seeing the teacher again in February and stuff. So I think it's going to be wonderful. So yeah, guys. So that's been my Reiki level 1 class experience that I had. I can't remember all the expectations I had basically were, but I can't feel my chakras being opened or the energy necessarily yet. I can feel like the warm energy in my palms and stuff as I roll my hands together, and I'm not even moving it that fast. So maybe that's an improvement from earlier today. So yeah, but I'll definitely keep you guys updated on my progress after my Reiki level 1 class. So let's see, anything else? Nothing else. So guys, thank you guys for watching this video. Much love and light. This has been Butterfly Spirit, aka Michelle. Thank you guys for watching this video, especially if you made it to the end of this video, because I know it's long, but I'm describing the experience of a Reiki level 1 class for people, because there are not a lot of videos on YouTube that describe exactly what happens to the Reiki level 1 class. But I know different Reiki level 1 classes are going to be different. So that's why I thought I would share my experience in case other people are going to be taking Reiki and stuff like that. So yeah, and I will be practicing Reiki, not yet, but in the future once I feel confident and ready to do it and stuff. So yeah, guys, if you have any comments or questions about my Reiki level 1 class experience, please feel free to comment below and I will answer your questions. And basically, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Subscribe if you like my videos and you want to see more content from me. You can like the video. If you subscribe, remember to hit the bell so you can know when I put out new videos. I put out like a lot of videos today that I loaded on my YouTube channel today. So yeah, I got tons of videos up. So yeah. So thank you guys again for watching. This is my Butterfly Spirit, aka Michelle. See you guys later. Bye bye.